Hello everybody, my name is Andrew Hester and welcome to Space Engineers. Now, today I am here to show you my A10 Warthog. This is another old workshop design that I have. I know, it doesn't look pretty, but unfortunately, Space Engineers, similar to Minecraft, it's not going to look quite exactly like the real thing. I mean, now that we have armored ramps, I probably could redesign it, but at the same time, if I was going to go on a server and you can only build realistic aircraft, I'm sticking to this. So, as you can see here, and let me turn on my personal flashlight. As you can see, oh, she's packing. She has 5 Gatling turrets and 2 unfortunate non-reloadable rockets, and you do need one mod at least, and that is the Saber engines, just so you can get that thruster feel with the engines on the top back. Any of you real-world aircraft enthusiasts know that's what it looks like, with the engines up and looking, well, as some of the fighter pilots that use it say, it's ugly but gets the job done. To me, it looks beautiful. But I digress. So, if I was to redesign it, sorry, I probably should have done this before. If I was to redesign it, I would probably do something like turn that back on. I would probably do something like this, where it would be essentially pretty much like that, where except now there's a okay, there's some design flaws, but I mean, granted, I could make improvements even on the bottom, but this is space. It doesn't need to be aerodynamic. Oh, actually, with planets on the way, maybe. I don't know. Stick around, or not stick around. I just got off work. My brain is almost gone. Keep an eye out on the Steam Workshop, which will be down below in the description for where you can get this. If aerodynamics does play a part in planets, then I will definitely attempt to make my designs aerodynamic if I want them to be able to go in. Otherwise, for now, it's fine. Anyway, so other than the 2 giant thrusters, now you might be thinking it's not enough, but it's plenty. Otherwise, connector in the back, just because, well, you need to resupply. Really, these sides, the tails of the plane are kind of like spaced armor. For if you've ever seen a tank, basically you stop the well, in the real world, when you have spaced armor, as it's called, the armor basically acts like the round hits here. This one takes the brunt of it, whereas this one, which protects the people in it, will, so it'll basically cave in like that, leaving this one unaffected. So essentially, at certain angles, it's going to protect the thruster, but not a lot of the time. So really, if you lose your thrusters here with the current design, mind you, the current design, then you're toast. I might use armored thrusters and maybe put some in the wings and tail just to give it a little bit more oomph in its operation, but until then, you've only got that. As you can see, it weighs a fair bit, about 153.5 thousand kilograms. And as you can see, even with the 35 gyros, it's still a bit painful to operate. Has a battery, of course, because all my ships have a battery or two. 2 in this case. Let's turn those off. Full force as you... Okay, I stand corrected. This thing is not a fighter. Even though it does have the maneuverability, it's not a fighter. So, sorry for alluding that this thing was fast. But otherwise, as you can see, it needs more thrusters. I can't deny that. Otherwise, with the firepower, though, really this could be a standalone fighter because it is made of heavy armor. And the cockpit is more or less protected, but not frontally. That would probably be one of the design changes I'd make. Otherwise, you get. I'm trying to zoom out. There we go. And then 4 missile launchers as a part of your weapons package. So, all in all, it's... Granted, it doesn't have the speed. It could most likely be used as a defense platform. Just basically... Or a scout, or... I don't know. Would I ever use this? Probably not. I'd probably use my Predator drone before I'd use this. But otherwise, it was just something I thought, hey, why not build something from the real world? Took a look at the A10, thought, why not? So, other than that, I mean, she's fairly a decent all-round little spiel. What kind of... Yep, large reactors, so even if you don't have your batteries in operation, as you can see, you use 51% to, actually, let's... Really? Let's try it like this. The max you're ever going to need is like 54%, so really... Even if your batteries are out, you still got plenty of juice. But, as you know, I prefer batteries. But, I'm ranting. So, other than that, this doesn't back up as fast as you would hope. I mean, as you can see, I'm just blazing. I think if you were to put a gravity drive on this, it would accelerate a heck of a lot faster. But, in combat, you're not going to go backwards. I mean, granted, you'd probably do something like this, where you would... Okay, it's hard to show because it's going to take forever, but... Well, there it is. I mean, really, more than anything, this is probably more of a look good fighter, bomber, whatever you want to call it. Otherwise, I'll admit, it's crap. I'll be the first to admit it, and I'm the one who built it. I'm not taking this into combat. I'd rather fly a drone with a cockpit literally jutting out. But I digress. So thank you so much for watching. Down below in the description will be a link to the Steam Workshop to where you can get this. In addition to the Steam Workshop to get this, you can also access my Steam Workshop to where you can get all my other designs. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.